Hi, it's Jim Cyrus. I want to do a short video this week on low income slash socialization facilities. Uh, these are facilities that basically really are not making the operator any money, and it's for the purpose of getting them out into public and allowing them basically not to make any money and live off their Social Security disability. Socialization is defined in the Oxford Dictionary, the process of learning to behave in a way that is acceptable to society. If you're a blind vendor, you need those skills before you enter a facility, not throwing you in there and saying, here, go ahead and learn this. I mean, it's like signing someone up for the NBA and telling them, when you get there, you need to learn how to dribble a basketball. There are a number of situations that are going to come up that an operator from the very first day needs reasonable social skills in dealing with customers, grantors, purveyors, employees. Now, you do learn greater skills and become more skilled over a period of time, but you need basic skills before you walk into a facility. So training should include bringing you up to speed before they place you in a facility. But let's deal with the low income part of this. When a facility is established, that facility should be able to absorb the cost of your disability. I'm bringing this up because I've just dealt with an issue with an operator that is not making any money. They're basically living off their disability payment, and their facility has to have a driver, a route driver. So the only person making money at this in this facility is the actual driver themselves. The operator may, in fact, be subsidizing their facility with their disability, Social Security disability payment, which is wrong. The other factor in establishing these low-income facilities is you cannot make a mistake. There's no room for error in these facilities. I've run a number of low-income facilities, and when you walk in the door, every mistake is amplified. Everything that detracts from your profit margin literally is taking food off your family's table. So you need to be able to grow your facility. You need to be able to have the ability to make mistakes and to make enough income where your facility can absorb your disability. If you do not have social skills, it's really needs to be part of your initial training through rehab to establish you with the proper skill sets necessary when you walk in a facility. To be totally unable to run a facility and then put you in a low-income facility, you are trapping that person into poverty, and you've created a situation where they may never be able to get out of it. I've dealt with people that literally went into their facilities and they're sitting there sobbing because they've been placed in a situation where they couldn't make any money, and they're feel like failures because basically the deck was stacked against them. I mean, you cannot throw somebody in the deep end of the pool and say, hey, learn to swim, and think that they're going to rise above these situations. Just because you're legally blind does not make you an entrepreneur. One, you're going to have to overcome your disability. Two, you're going to have to learn the skills necessary to run a business. Three, you have to have the capacity to run that business. And if you don't have the basic skills Trapping you in a facility that's not going to make any money does nothing for you but drive you further into situations where you may not recover. I know of one situation where the program decided it was going to give a license to a person that was on 3 different kinds of antidepressants. That person really barely could get themselves bathed more than twice a week, and the wisdom of the program was to give that person a facility. When they could not perform, the program gave that person a hard time, even making them more depressed. I just see this as something that can be preventable. I mean, if evaluations is done up front to determine what skill sets are necessary or what skills the operator doesn't have coming in, individual training and rehab should address those issues before they come into a facility to make them successful. That is the purpose of the act, is to let them rise above their disabilities. But if you're going to compound their obstacles by putting them in a low-income facility, they don't have the social skills to deal with customers and or the public in general, and they're not entrepreneurial to begin with, you have a disaster. And it does the operator no good. It does the program no good. You have problems with grantors. You have problems with customers. It's just bad all the way around. I see most of the socialization facilities in states with dropping incomes as well. It's expedient just to put a bad stand out there and let the operator fend for themselves. In the state I'm in right now, there was a facility they put out that netted under $20,000 a year. I believe had 65 vending machines. The route driver would be making more money than the operator, and they weren't really going around filling vending machines. Basically, they're going around just swapping out out-of-date product, because you're going to have a lot of it in that facility. But there was no upside to that. There was no way to grow that facility or to raise the income to make it more profitable. And the more of these facilities that you put out, it's a drag on the rest of the facilities in the state, which basically is drawing down the program, drawing down the average income of the operator in the program. And until there is a reversal of that attitude, I don't see as it growing the program or raising operators' incomes. So that's my thoughts on that. Thank you for listening. God bless.